Hey, it's Emma, and today I want to take you inside someone's life. Meet Daniel. Daniel loves English, but every time the actors start speaking fast, it feels like he's drowning in words. He hears sounds, not sentences. He rewinds. He adds subtitles, but he still can't follow the story. Sound familiar? That was Daniel just 1 week ago, but today he's a different person. He understands English fully. Why? Because he followed a simple 7-day listening transformation plan. And guess what? At the very end of this video, I'll share a few bonus tips that help Daniel double his progress. So make sure you watch till the end. You don't want to miss that. Why listening matters. When I first talked to Daniel, he told me, "Emma, I want to speak fluent English, but I just can't." I asked him a simple question. How much time do you spend just listening? Silence. That's when Daniel realized speaking fluently doesn't start with speaking. It starts with listening. Babies do it. Adults too. You speak the way you listen. And Daniel was about to test that truth. Daniel's 7-day transformation day 1. The test. Daniel's first task was simple. Pick a 5-minute English podcast and just listen. No subtitles. He understood maybe 20%. He rated himself 2 out of 10. Honestly, he felt embarrassed. But I told him, "Don't worry, this is your baseline. You'll see the difference soon." Day 2. Slow listening. On day 2, Daniel slowed things down. He played the same podcast at 0.75 speed. Suddenly, the words weren't racing anymore. He caught phrases like, "at the end of the day," and "you know what I mean." For the first time, Daniel felt like English wasn't a blur. It was a puzzle he could solve. Day 3. Shadowing. Day 3 was fun. I asked Daniel to shadow, a technique where you listen and repeat at the same time. He chose a short 1-minute clip. At first, he sounded robotic, but after a few tries, he started copying the speaker's rhythm, almost like singing along to a song. He laughed and said, "Emma, I finally feel like I'm speaking, not studying." Day 4. Real conversations. On day 4, Daniel stopped listening to perfect English lessons. Instead, he watched vlogs and street interviews. Real people, real speed, real accents. He didn't understand everything, but he noticed something. His brain wasn't panicking anymore. He could relax, let the words flow, and still catch the main idea. Day 5. Subtitles switch. Day 5 was about connecting sound with text. Daniel watched his favorite series in 3 steps. First, without subtitles. Then, with subtitles. Finally, repeating a few lines exactly like the actors. This was a breakthrough. He said, "Emma, for the first time, I feel like I'm inside the language, not outside of it." Day 6. Deep listening. On day 6, I told Daniel to pick one podcast he really enjoyed. He listened 3 times. Once for the flow, once for key phrases, and once while shadowing. This layered approach turned his listening from passive into active. He wasn't just hearing sounds, he was interacting with the language. Day 7. The test again. Finally, day 7. Daniel went back to the same podcast from day 1. This time, he understood nearly 60 to 70%. Phrases that were just noise a week ago now felt clear and familiar. His score? 7 out of 10. Daniel smiled and said, "Emma, I can actually follow along now. I didn't think 1 week could make such a difference. Bonus tips, the secret sauce. Before we wrap up, let me share with you the same bonus tips I gave Daniel. Always use headphones. They sharpen your focus. 15 minutes every day beats 2 hours once a week. Listen to what you love, sports, music, movies, because enjoyment keeps you consistent. And finally, don't worry about 100% understanding. Even native speakers miss words sometimes. So, what can we learn from Daniel's journey? Listening isn't about catching every single word. It's about feeling the rhythm, recognizing the patterns, and letting your brain adapt. In 1 week, Daniel saw a transformation. Imagine what 1 month or even 1 year could do for you. If you're ready to start your journey, subscribe to Podish, where we make English learning natural, practical, and real. This is Emma signing off. And remember, you don't just study English, you live it.